Welcome to IBFU. I'm Coke, and I'm fed up. Today I'm going to talk about domestic terrorism. Now, people talk about different things. They talk about protests, and protests are one thing, but then riots are another thing. And I've talked about both of those in previous videos. But terrorism is a little different. It's very similar to a riot. However, the difference is that riots are in one location about one particular thing, one particular topic, or one particular business, or uh, something like that nature. Acts of domestic terrorism are more organized, and they tend to be the same business or the same, it's a college campus or it's a this or this, but it's got a particular theme to it, usually more organized. A lot of times riots just kind of break out in the heat of the moment, but acts of domestic terrorism are not that way. They are planned ahead of time. And in particular, what we have going on right now with Tesla is planned, targeted at Tesla dealers, Tesla owners, etc. And they are acts of domestic terrorism. And domestic terrorism falls under a whole different category than riots. And people that are carrying these out think they have anonymity. And they think they can do these things because they're happening everywhere and that they can't be touched because it's a protest. Well, it's not a protest. Protests are peaceful. You do not have it nowhere in the Constitution that says that you have the right to riot or commit acts of terrorism. It's not covered under the Constitution. The Constitution covers peaceful assembly is what the word is, the statement in the Constitution. So you can peacefully assemble, but you cannot commit terrorism. And terrorism, when you have people who own a particular brand of car and you're trying to make them afraid to drive that car, that is the definition of terrorism. Terrorism is an act that causes a person or group of persons to be afraid to do a particular thing because of the retaliation that you are implying is going to come to them. And so if you are committing acts against Tesla owners, then you're trying to convince Tesla owners that they should be in fear of their life if they drive their Tesla. Now, you can do that to any company. If you started targeting Walmarts, then you're making customers afraid to go into a Walmart. You start throwing bombs at, fire bombs and stuff, and doing explosives at Ford dealerships and people who drive Fords, then you're trying to make people who drive Fords afraid to drive their Ford. So you can extend that to anything, okay? But when you start attacking a particular product nationwide, it is no longer protest, it's no longer a riot, it is now domestic terrorism. And it comes under a whole new set of laws and a whole new set of consequences. Personally, I hope they catch every one of them and put every one of them in prison for the max amount of time they can. Because this is just pure evil. And if you're participating in it, I'm going to tell you, you're a purely evil person if you're going to do this. And I don't care who's paying you or how much they're paying. You're the one actually carrying out the act of terrorism. That makes you an evil person. And America, as private citizens, we need to be aware of what's going on around us, and we need to step up and we need to stop this from taking place. Because we can. Okay? I mean, it is very simple. People that do these kind of things, if they are confronted, they will stop. And I'm challenging America to put a stop to the crazy things that are happening, especially with domestic terrorism. Thank you for listening. I'm Coach, and I'll be fed up. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.